Hello, 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 hello. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all can see me. I'm good. Let's go. Where you all at? Let me know when you all come. This is my day number 4. Tip number 4 on the dating series. Let me know when you all coming here. Let me know when you all hearing me because I don't want to talk to myself. I mean, I do it all the time, but not right now. Yasmin, how you doing? Hey, Steph Bell. Hello, hello. You know what? I like when you all be like, hey, family, hey, Kirkland family. Feels good. Feels like I have a loyal family right here. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hope your weekend is going great. I hope your weekend's going good so far. Hey, Snowflakes. I see you. I see you. I see you. Jamisha, I see you. I thought you. No, I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot. I was a little occupied today. I had a workshop, a dating workshop, and I was kind of occupied. And when I was done, I had to take a nap because I was drained. And then, so I figure, you know what? I know my word is my bond. So I say I'll do for the next few nights on my dating series. So that's what I will do. My dating series. So welcome to my dating series, conscious dating series. Yeah, mine was good too. Mine was good. Hey, Taina, how you doing? So we spoke previous nights about, excuse me, about tips on dating. Oh, you're welcome, Yasmin. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Welcome to day number 4 on our dating tips. Again, let me start by saying I know some of us don't think about certain things and don't see ourselves. We don't know what we are doing sometimes. We don't understand or we don't know what the issues are. So I'm just here to help us maybe sometimes navigate certain issues that we might have that we don't know of. Aquafina, how we doing? Thank you, Katarina. Thank you. Hey, Blondie, how we doing? Love these series. Oh, good. I'm glad. Listen. When I started this, I didn't know that people would actually like it. I was fucking surprised. And then but you realize sometimes people want to hear what you got to say, even if you're saying something that's crazy. Sometimes it's about doing the work that we say that we will. So I appreciate you guys too. Thank you, Vanessa. Hey, resilient. How are you doing? So, like I said, many of us we are afraid of dating or the dating life because some of us have post traumatic stress syndrome when it comes to this dating. We have experienced some stuff, we have seen some stuff. The TV is showing us some things, and social media is showing us some things, and we're scared to death. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We feel lost. We've been in relationships for long marriages. We came out, now we're single. We don't know what to do. We don't know who's looking at us. We don't know how to approach, how to act, how to behave, how to be. And that's understandable because some of us are just confused right now at this point. We don't know what the hell is going on. And I'm saying all of that to say it's a lot more than none. Hey, Jojo, it's a lot more than done. Hey, Adrian. So I'm telling you, you're not alone. Many of us are struggling. Many people are struggling. V. Jones, how you doing? So I want to talk about tip number 4. Tip number 4, as you can see in the thumbnail, is pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings. Now, while you are single, I think a lot of times we're not paying attention to our thoughts and our feelings. We are allowing ourselves to think all types of trash, think all types of things, think, and then after we think, we feel a whole bunch of energy rushing through our bodies. We're feeling anxious, we're feeling sad, we're feeling emotional. We're feeling triggered. We're feeling angry. We're feeling resentment, and we don't understand what type of power or how much power that has in what you attract or in who you attract. We don't understand. We haven't, we still don't know why you cannot attract the man or woman that you want, because you don't realize the effect of what thinking has on what or who you attract. And this is one of the biggest things. This is actually this right here, feelings and thoughts is one of the biggest thing that we attract the crap that we don't want. Now, let's say for instance this right here. Hey, Miss Eve, how you doing? I want to share something with you. Okay, okay. Let me put it. Right. Sometimes I forget. Now, the question is, how do I pin these things? I don't know how to pin stuff. How do I pin this? I don't, I'm not, okay, there you go. I'm not really I'm not too savvy on when it comes to these things. I'm not good at all. So I'm just trying. All right. The notification didn't go off. Oh man, that sucks. It was Miss Eve. It really was. Hey, Alyssa, how we doing? So let's talk about watching our thoughts and our feelings. Our thoughts and our feelings. Now let me ask you the question. What effect do you think your thoughts or your feelings have when it comes to meeting someone, or when it comes to dating, or when it comes to being around someone or being with someone? What type of effect do you think your thoughts and your feelings have? Again, most of you guys are women. Most of you are women. And you think it's a woman thing to just be in your feelings and to think all day long, to overthink. And I'm telling you right now, it's not a woman's thing. It's a dangerous thing that you are doing. You are counterproductive. You are doing the wrong thing if you constantly think and think and think and think and think and think and feel and feel and feel. Let me tell you why. I've asked a woman once, what is it that you look for in a man? And the first thing that she said, well, I don't want a man who lies. And I don't want a man who cheats. And I don't want a man like my last one. And I said, this is your problem. She said, what do you mean? Nobody wants that. I said, the problem is, I didn't ask you what you didn't want. I asked you what you wanted. And she's like, what's the difference? The difference is your mind is on a focus. Your mind is focusing on something. And whatever the mind is focused on is what it attracts. The mind doesn't work in the opposite way. If you say don't do something, it does it. If it says don't think about this, it thinks about this. If it says don't think about the elephant, it thinks about the elephant. If it says don't go to this place, it goes there because it doesn't understand the word don't. You can't control by resisting. See, many of us, the reason why we think, like I said before, the reason why we think so much is because we resist everything. If we stop resisting everything, we can have everything that we desire. But we constantly think on the things that we don't want, the things that we are afraid of, the things that we are afraid to experience, the things that makes us feel sick and annoyed and guilt and all. We think on these things continuously, so we keep attracting them. When it comes to your thoughts, understand this. I wanna tell you this right here. Your thoughts create your reality. And this is why it's very important to watch what you think. Your thoughts create your reality. Now imagine your reality. What is my reality? Everybody's thoughts create their own world. As you think, you create your own world. So your world is made up of the things that you think about. Let me give an example. Like I said earlier today in my meeting, in the Zoom meeting. Hey Sheena, to resist devil on it. Exactly, right? Well, yes, that is true. Like I mentioned earlier in my class, if you think about, I know a lot of women are quick to say they are no good men. No good men. All the good men, like women have told me before, all the good men has died and gone to heaven. I'm like, damn, that's a harsh thing to say. That's so rude. That's so disrespectful. They say all the good men have went to meet Jesus. I'm like, damn. What is Jesus doing with all them good men up there? What's going on? What kind of party is it going on in heaven when everybody, all the good men are gone? Like, what is? I don't want to go there. That's a boring place to be. I don't want to be there. The hell are they doing up there? What are they doing? Reading? You know, all the good men just reading a book up with God and Jesus up there, just mm, swing low. That's a boring heaven to be. I don't want to go. Don't take me up there. I don't want to go up there. They tell me ain't no good men exist. Damn. So God, the creator of this universe, just created a bunch of quality women and just garbage men. Like, what kind of creator is that? What type of creator is that? That his creation is only he made a mistake in how he made men. Right? The complete creation of men is God's mistake. So it's like, made a mistake. So when we speak like that, we have to understand the power behind those words. Because when you begin to repeat those things, your mind begin to create the reality of it. So when you think out loud, or when you say out loud, and when you watch all these stupid things on social media, on TV, and when we keep repeating in our minds, right? When we keep saying, ain't no good men, all the good men are taken, all the good men are gone to heaven, what happens? You begin to create a reality of what's left, and that becomes in your world. So everything that's left. So if all the good men are gone, all the good men are taken, what's left? The trash. Now, your world, since you create that, your reality, your world only consists of those trash. So every time you meet a man, it's going to be trash. Every time you date a man, it's going to be trash because that's all that's left. It is all that is left. There's nothing left. Then there's no good men left. There's no decent men left because the world that you created every day, you know, the first in Genesis, when the Creator created the heaven and the earth, it says, "Let there be light," and light was formed. You think that was a coincidence? That his thoughts and his feelings created light? He created the entire world by just let there be. If you speak with your words and your thoughts, let there be all the good men taken, then all the good men are taken. Therefore, all you can focus on is the energy of the negative men, the bad men, the abusive men, that lying, cheating men. That's all you can attract because your focus is on that one thing. I want you to understand there's a power in your thoughts. There's a power in your thoughts. And now, here is where it gets tricky. Since you have these thoughts that there's no good men, automatically you begin to resist. You begin to resist the ones that's left. So you stay in this feeling of resistance. You're staying in this feeling of fear. You're staying in this feeling of, I am afraid to be hurt. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be abused. And as you feel that, you begin to resist being abused. And what you resist is what persists, and it continues and it overpowers you. Just like how if you tell your mind, don't think about the monkey stays on your mind because that's how the mind works. It attracts what you resist even more because what you resist, you create a big picture in your mind of what it is. And that's why you're afraid of that's why you're afraid of it. Do I get it? You have to be careful. Exactly, Sharon. You have to be careful about what you place in your mind continuously. So you have to watch your thoughts. If I ask you, what do you want? Tell me what you want. Leave what you don't want out of your mind. This is why the scripture says, think about the things that are lovely and pure and just and kind. And all those things, think about those things. Don't think about the crap that you can't stand. We know things happened out there. Hey, Saint, we know all these things happening. But think about the things that are lovely. Place your mind on what you desire. When it comes to dating, understand your thoughts create your frequency. Your thoughts has a huge effect on who you attract based on your frequency. Whatever frequency that your thoughts allow you to be in is what you are attracting, what you are pulling towards you. So if you walk around feeling threatened, if you walk around feeling triggered, if you walk around in past experiences because somebody hurt you 25 years ago, somebody lied to you, somebody cheated on you, and you're walking around with that feeling, in that mindset, then therefore whoever you attract in that state will match exactly what you're feeling. Whoever or whatever you attract in that state will match what you are feeling. Many of us haven't healed yet. Many of us haven't healed yet. Many of us haven't forgiven yet. Many of us haven't released the hurt yet. And if you carry that hurt, you can only attract the hurt people because they sense you from a mile away. They sense your kind. Your kind is very attractive to them. Your kind speaks louder to them. Your kind is drawn to them, and they are drawn to you even more because you look alike. You remind them of their pain. You remind them of their suffering. You bring out what they have inside as they bring yours out. They know how to trigger you to bring out what your pain is, and you can trigger them to bring out their abusive state. You have to be aware of your thoughts at all times. This is why it's called awareness. It's very important. We're walking around there feeling hurt. We don't even understand what the power of feelings really are. You know what feelings are? Feelings. Feelings. Feelings is what you are using every day as your currency to magnetize what you want to experience towards you. Feeling is the currency of the universe. Whatever you feel, the universe matches it. Whatever you feel, the universe matches it with the same experience. If you feel angry, you can't get back love. It doesn't make sense, does it? If you feel insecure, it doesn't bring you back peace. It just don't match. If you feel sadness, it doesn't bring you back fulfillment. See, what it brings you back is the same, is something to experience and to continue to experience that what you are feeling. If you feel angry, the universe is going to give you anger. And they're going to give you reasons and circumstances and situations to keep that anger there. Remember, you are grown. Whatever you carry, you should like it. Whatever you are carrying in your spirit, you assume that that's what you want. Whatever you are carrying in your spirit and you keep feeling, you keep exchanging. Like I keep saying this same thing right here, right? Hey, Donna, I keep saying this right here. Here's this analogy. And you have heard me say this before. Remember, I say the same thing every day. I don't say anything different. You go to the grocery store, you go to Walmart, and you have a big old shopping cart. You have a big old shopping cart, right? And as you push your shopping cart to the store, you pick up all these things. You put it in your cart. And finally, you get to the cashier. And when you get to the cashier, they ask you one question. Did you find everything that you were looking for? They don't ever ask you, do you like what's in your cart? They don't ask you, do you want what's in your cart? They don't ask you that. They ask you, did you find everything that you needed? Because if not, go ahead and get them and bring them back. I'll wait for you. They never ask you, do you want these things? Because if you're carrying them in your cart, you must want them. So now, as you exchange your currency, which is that dollar, to keep them, to take out the store, you own it. As you carry all these emotions of these feelings, this anger, this resentment, this fear, anxiety, this bitterness in your spirit, the universe ain't asking you, do you like these? It's asking you, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need? Did you find all the emotions that you needed? Okay, here you go. You exchange your emotions for this experience. And as you exchange the anger, as you feel the anger, as you continuously feel the anger and feel that resentment and hold on to that pain and hold on to that bitterness, the universe says, here you go. Equal exchange. Here you go, another man to bring that pain. Here you go, another woman to make you suffer. Here you go, another situations. Here you go, you're losing your job. Hey, because it has to keep you in the same frequency. Listen, the job of the universe is not to give you what you want, is to give you what you are. And what you are is the energy that you consume, is the energy that you hold, is what you carry. Please never assume that your feelings comes back void. Your words don't come back void. Your thoughts don't come back void. I want you to take accountability for what you think and what you feel at all times. Does that make sense? You are kind of quiet tonight. 1 month I have been obsessed with your lessons. I don't apply your lessons for dating, but it teaches me how to deal with people. I have social anxiety. Be blessed. So name 9. Well, good. Thank you. You be blessed too. You be blessed. Listen, I want us to stop diagnosing ourselves. Social anxiety. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Your energies are too loud. And all you're doing is your energies that you're carrying attracting other energies that's like around people. See, most people are suffering. And you're suffering. And when you're suffering with similar vibrations and energy, every time you go around someone who carries the same energy, you pull it towards you and they pull yours. So both you are feeling all this type of energy. And you call it social anxiety. And what it means is that you need to silence yours. You are listening hard. You need to silence yours. Silence yours by realizing, listen, you see all these feelings that we be feeling? You know where they come from? They come from a similar past experience. They come from a past experience. You see, the thing is, the body remembers. Like I said earlier today, if you eat every day, if you eat 3 times a day, 3 meals a day, but if you're on a schedule, because a lot of us are on schedules. We wake up a certain time, we go to work a certain time, we come back a certain time, we play a certain time, we have sex a certain time, we drink a certain time. Understand we are on schedule. And so if you eat 3 times a day, let's say 3 meals, 8 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. If every day is when you eat, are those 3 times a day. For 3 weeks, 6 weeks, a year, you've been doing that same thing. At 8 a.m. every day, your body's going to bring up this feeling of hunger. At midday, at noon, your body's going to bring up a feeling of of hunger. It's going to bring up hunger. You're going to say, I am hungry. At 6:30, 5:30, going up to 6, you're going to start getting hungry because the body remembers. The body is keeping a record, is keeping a score. So the feeling comes back on time every day. Because when you look at somebody who eat once a day, they don't get hungry at those times. They only get hungry at that time that they usually eat. Why is that? Because it keeps score. So these feelings that you feel, like all this damn sadness, all this loneliness, all this anger, this resentment, understand, all this guilt, understand that the body is just bringing them up because it's used to experiencing them. So the body brings it up and say, hey, remember me? So the feeling comes back and it comes back and it comes back and it keeps coming back because that's what you do every day. That's what you practice every day. You practice these emotions. You have perfected these emotions. And a matter of fact, when the emotion come, you begin to act them out. You become a character. You become to act out the emotion. And you are so good at it. You are so good at acting out your feelings. You want to blame somebody for it. Then you want to cuss somebody out because in your feelings, you are more justified. It's like somebody drinking alcohol. You don't understand. Somebody who drinks alcohol will tell you the truth more because the alcohol gives them the courage. Your emotions give you the courage to break character. I want you to understand what I'm saying. You have to watch what you think and what you feel at all times because you don't know that you don't understand the effect that it has over what you attract and who you attract. So every time I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely. I want somebody. And everybody feel lonely. I'm so lonely. So you begin to feel guilty. You begin to feel sad. I'm so lonely. Because you're a victim now. I'm so lonely. And you don't even understand is you are victimizing yourself. You kind of blind. You don't even know. But you find, and you know what you do instead? You find a reason. Sometimes you sit there by yourself and you just get sad. You just get sad. And instead of realizing that your sadness is only a memory in your body, instead of realizing it and say, oh, I see you, sadness, I see you. What you want, boy? What you could do instead, you find a reason for it to be there. Your mind start to go on, oh, I can't believe that's what Keith did to me. That wasn't on your mind before. But all of a sudden, you begin to feel the emotion. So you brought back a reason for it to be there so it stays longer. That's what we do. That's what we do. That is what we do. And we don't even understand. So your feelings are controlling who you attract. If you begin to feel like a victim, I promise you, you will attract a victimizer because there's nothing more of a victim. See, the victim needs a victimizer. Do you all know that? The victim needs a victimizer. A person who is angry needs somebody to make them angry. A person who is bitter needs somebody to make them bitter. They need to bring it out of them. And you don't understand that's what you've been attracting all these years. You attract, do you notice that the people that you have dated bring out that same shit out of you? Think about it. The folks that you have been dating and that you have been with bring out the same shit. I meet every time I'm in a relationship, they just make me, I'm the same. It's the same crap because it's the same crap that's inside of you that you think that nobody put it there. Nobody put those things there. Those things was there from childhood. But the universe says, listen, let me find you someone to, let me find you a mirror. Let me find you a mirror. So that when they speak and when they act and when they behave, you see what you are. When they act, you see what you are. And you have been seeing what you are for many years. You have been seeing what comes out of you. That's funny, Jamisha. Facts, Sharon. When we feel lonely, so we contact them or live in the pain and emotion and trauma. Yeah, I've done the victimizing, especially when I was experiencing financial loss purpose this season. I am going to search for joy to elevate my mental. You don't have to search for joy, right, Sheena? You don't have to search for joy. As a matter of fact, the reason why you can't love yourself is because you have these feelings. Remember, these feelings are trapped in your body, trapped in your thoughts, trapped in your emotions. You don't have to look for love. You don't have to see love is not a feeling, love is a decision. Whatever you do should be a decision. The reason why we can't love ourselves because when we love ourselves, just because we have these feelings of past experiences, we think that it's so hard. It's not hard. You just believe in the feeling more than you believe in your own decision. See, the feeling overrides your decision. That's why you're stuck. I'm on a self-love journey. I'm trying to love myself. It's not that hard to love yourself. Just make a decision. Today I'm gonna love myself. And love has no conditions. But you want to bring conditions into it. Well, somebody called me an ass. Well, somebody laughed at me today. Well, somebody was behind me talking and it triggered me. You want to find reasons to go back in your whole life instead of finding or creating a decision and stay in it. Because your words are not impeccable. Your words don't mean shit. Your words mean nothing to you. Your words mean nothing to you. So when you speak them, they just disappear. They vanish. They just vanish. So when you say, today I'm going to love myself, You're gonna find somebody to piss you off and make you tested me, okay? Because you want it's so addictive. See, the feeling is so addictive that you have to go in there. You say you hate the feeling of not loving yourself, but it's so addictive that when you begin to love yourself, you pull back. You laugh at the people when we laugh at the people who was going through the wilderness, Moses and the people, and Aaron. We laugh at the people because when they was leaving slavery, why do they want to go back? That's so stupid. They're so how many times did we hear that story growing up? Moses telling Pharaoh, "Let my people go," right? And finally, after all those things, after all those plagues, Pharaoh finally let my people go, and then the wilderness. And every time they come to a place where they felt stuck, you notice that they felt stuck when they meet that sea, they felt stuck. When they became hungry, they felt stuck. They felt stuck, and every time they felt stuck, what happened? At least back in slavery, we knew that when the time we were going to eat, at least we had some way to live. At least we had this. At least, so let's go back. And we laughed at those people, and we say, "Oh my God, why would they want to go back to slavery?" Look at where you're going back to. Look at what you're going back to. Think about it. You're calling on God's name and Jesus' name. You have already been delivered, but look at what you're going back to. The truth is, the Israelites were already delivered. The feelings and the emotions that were stuck to the past experience, so those things made them feel like they were stuck. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. The people of Israel was already delivered. But based on their feelings and their thoughts, remember, let me tell you what feelings and thoughts are records of the past. They are tied to something. They are tied to a place where you recognize. So when you're stuck in your feelings and your thoughts, you are stuck in a place of you where you're already being. So when it's time to go to the promised land, to West Promise, you can't go because you have the old thoughts in a new place. It doesn't work that way. So these feelings, you get lost in your feelings. Let me tell you something. If you want to date somebody, if you want to meet somebody of quality, if you want to be with somebody, you want to meet a nice man or a nice woman, change your feeling. Release those anger. Release that resentment. Forgive people. They don't even know what they did. You know, like I said earlier, when Christ was on the cross, when he was getting crucified, when he was getting torn up, he knew it had to be done. But he knew the people didn't know what they were doing, why they were doing it. You see, sometimes the people who hurt you don't know why they're doing it. They are drawn to do it. See, in a very, they are drawn. They are pulled. They are puppets. They are doing it. They're the one doing it, and they don't know why. See, when you are so in the drama that you think they know why, so you take it personal. So you get mad and you're angry, and you think you get it. They're just evil. They're narcissists, and you taking it personal. But I want you to know that they don't know what they are doing because they don't know what they are doing with you. They don't know your end destination. They don't know how far you're going. They don't know your purpose. And I want you to know you must forgive them anyway. Seriously. Because by not forgiving them, you can't go. By not forgiving them, you stay in that grave that they dig for you. See, by not forgiving them, you stay in that grave. You stay in those feelings. See, the grave is your feelings. And when you stay in those feelings, understand you only attract those feelings. You attract more of those feelings. You attract more of those times. You attract more of those experiences because the grave that you are digging yourself. This is why Christ said, listen, forgive them, for they have no idea what they're doing. You want to meet somebody of value? Release people. Release people. Let people go. Remember when God told Moses, set my people free? How many folks are you holding hostage right now? How many slaves? Am I preaching tonight? Am I preaching to you all? You all feel a little shook? How many slaves do you have held? Slave to sin, slave to their behaviors, slave to their misunderstanding. How many slaves are you holding in your heart tonight that you don't want to set free? And the more you hold on to them, you see all those plagues coming to you. You see all those plagues coming to you. You see all those suffering because that's a plague. Set my people go. Set my people free. We don't even understand what we are doing. We don't even know. Also, we don't even know what we're doing. So you have all these plagues coming to you like they come to Pharaoh. You see the Bible, you see it as Pharaoh. It is you. You are Pharaoh. You are the king of your life. You are the king of your world, and you're holding people hostage. It's time to release people. It's time to set them jokers free. Because when you set them jokers free, you is the only time you can be free. When you set them jokers free, you can be free. And when you are free, I promise you, your future is different. What you attract is different. Who you attract is different. What you see is different. What you feel is different. But if what you're feeling is not different, if what you're seeing is the same thing, then you haven't set them free yet. If you still experiencing the same things in the slavery, then you're not free. If you're still experiencing all this misery, all this resentment and anger, you're not free. You're not. Our thoughts and our feelings are powerful. See these feelings? What must you do? So what feelings should I use to attract the woman or the man of my dreams? This is some good water right here. This is delicious. You all want some? It's so delicious. I don't know why I feel more serious tonight. I don't feel like I'm in a joking mood. Not that I'm feeling any negative energy, but I think this is a very important lesson that we must learn. Hey, Chantel, I think this is a very important lesson that we must learn because I know I have a lot of women clients, and one thing about women clients is the feeling and those thoughts, overthinking, overfeeling, feeling lost and feeling stuck and feeling sad and feeling lonely and feeling anxious and all those feelings. And they begin to repeat things. Well, that's how women are. Once you accept that law, that fact, that's once you accept a law in your world, that's woman. I had to dismiss that idea. Boys will be boys. I had to let it go. That's not going to be governing my world. You take it to govern your world. You can govern your world with it. But I cannot ever again use that law. Thank you, Saint. Seriously, I can't say with a man, we just, we're just weak. I can't use it anymore because now I know better. You have to change your laws that you govern your land with. Seriously, you have to change your laws and let your words be the law. So when you speak, listen to your own voice and submit to your voice. So when you say, I forgive you, mean it. I don't care what happens afterwards. I don't care what you feel afterwards. I don't care what you remember. I forgive you means I forgive you. When I say I love you or I love me, let it be that. Let it be so. Amen. Let it be. Matter of fact, say I love myself. Amen. Can we say that? Hey, Jocelyn. Hey, Scarra, how are you doing? Yeah, feelings. I want you to say, I love myself. Today I choose to love myself. Amen. Let it be so. Let it be so. Let it be so. and you hold that covenant to yourself. And when you decide to love yourself, I don't care what you feel tomorrow. It doesn't matter what you feel. Love yourself anyway. Do what you know that you need to do. Forgive. You know, the best way to love yourself is to forgive people. Forgiveness states that I love myself even more. Forgiving you for your flaws or for your whatever you did says I love myself because I don't want to carry that stuff. You hear me? You all see, we're not getting this. Forgiveness is one of the ultimate show or projection of your self-love. Yeah, forgiveness is. I forgive you because I don't want to carry. I can't carry that. No, I can't carry it. No, I can't carry it. Because if you love yourself, you don't punish yourself. You don't punish yourself. You don't punish yourself continuously just because you feel guilty. You feel sad. You feel like they did you wrong. You feel like they think that you're stupid. They feel like they're playing you. You feel, cut the feelings out and do what must happen. Do what you know. And after a while, when you keep going above your feelings, the feelings die. Now you begin to be about your words is your law, not your feelings. I love myself. Amen. I don't care what you remember about how your mom treated you, how your dad treated you. Hey, Bryce, it doesn't matter. Make a decision. How do you attract someone with your feelings? Have you ever been around someone who felt happy and peaceful and joyful and free? Have you ever met somebody who felt like that? Seriously, have you ever been in the presence of a person who felt so light, who felt this energy was just, oh my Lord. Have you seen those before? How attractive are they? Think about it. How attractive do they become? How much are you drawn to them? Do you notice that you are drawn to them? You want to be around them? It's like Christ, right? Why do you think Christ had all those people following him? Because the energy that he had. Yeah. But here's the key. If you know what that feels like, you become that energy. I'm not just talking about somebody in a relationship or somebody sexually or somebody, I'm talking about anybody. I'm talking about anyone. You become that energy. You want what you want, right? Become that energy that you admire. Stop making the excuse. Stop giving yourself excuses to act the fool. Stop giving yourself excuses to be stupid. Stop giving yourself excuses to victimize yourself. Stop giving yourself excuses to go back into slavery, to go back into Egypt. Stop giving yourself when you come to a hard spot. Stop giving yourself permission to turn back. It's time to stop making excuses. You have to become that energy because everybody, there is no loyal people anymore. Well, if you are one, then they are. Then the statement is lie. Real love don't exist anymore. Well, if you have real love, then they do exist. See, everybody expect everybody to be something that you don't want to be. You are waiting to be because, and you are waiting to be that because ain't nobody else it. So you don't want to project it because you feel like you no, it's stupid. Real love don't exist. Oh, well, then you're right because you don't have it. And if you don't have it, even if it exists, you will never know because you cannot recognize it. You know why you can't recognize it? Because it's not in you. What did Christ tell? Christ tell those people? You don't know my Father. You don't recognize him because you don't recognize me. You don't recognize me. You can't recognize my Father in heaven. It's the word is recognize. You know what the word recognize means? Recognize means to have a version of it inside of you. So when you see it outside of you, you notice it. Hey, that's it right there. Hey, that's what it is. You have to have it on the inside to recognize it on the outside. That's the only way is to recognize it on the outside. So some of you are still ain't nobody loyal these days. Then you become that one. How many people did the angels tell Lot's wife and Lot, if you find how many people in the city, I won't destroy it? How many? Was it 50? And then how many? Do you remember the story? 20 years and I've had to do more isolating myself. There's so many bitter. Man, listen, was it one or five? Listen, or 10. Listen, the quickest way to find something is to become it. The quickest way to find something is to become it. The quickest way to find love is to become love. You wanna find peace, become peace. You wanna find happiness, become happiness. You wanna find love, become love. The quickest way to become anything, to find anything, is to become it. Many of us just trying to find it still. If you know, if you are not it, you cannot recognize it. It's all there. You just can't see it. You can't see it because you can't recognize it. It's not in you. It's not. You gotta become it. Here's the thing about that. There was a story, Donna. And I know you all heard me talk about this story. Again, I said the same thing every single time. I think the stories that I've picked up is what I use for everything. So pardon me if you heard my story before, but maybe you can hear it again. Maybe you should listen to it again. Once upon a time. You want to hear my story? I'm going from Donna said I've moved back to my hometown for 20 years and I had to do more isolating myself. There's so many bitter people and toxic people around me. Let me tell you my story. Okay, Donna said yes. You want to hear my story? Sheena said yes. Let me tell you my story. By the way, Sheena was with me in this class earlier today for 3+ hours, and Sheena is back again in my life. Sheena stuck with me for over 3 hours, and Sheena is back. I don't know how you do, Sheena. I wouldn't have come back. Lord, that's a lot of energy. uh, oh shoot! So there was a story. There's a story, right? Once upon a time, this wise man. He's always a wise man. He lived in this city, and as he was walking down the street, he met this person who was new to the city. I mean, who was new to the city. And the person came up to him and approached him and said, "Sir, wise man, let me ask you a question. What type of people is in this city? I just moved here. I don't know much about this city. I just want to know what type of people would I meet here?" And the wise man said, "Well, this is a good question." He said, "What type of people was in your last destination or your last location?" And he said, "Well, there was a lot of angry people. They were bitter. They were annoying. I couldn't wait to get away from there." So the wise man said, "Well, unfortunately, this is what you meet here too." So the man walked away feeling bothered. The wise man kept walking. He kept walking and he kept walking. A lady walked up to him and said, "Sir, I just moved here. Please tell me, I'm new to this whole city. What type of people would I or am I going to meet here? What type of people live around here?" And the wise man said, "It's a good question. Let me ask you a question. What type of people did you just leave from your hometown?" And the lady said, "Well, they were very kind. They were loving. They were so peaceful, beautiful people." The wise man said, "Well, fortunately, that's exactly what you will meet here." And she walked away with a smile on her face. And the wise man kept walking. What's the point of the story? The point of the story is that you cannot get away from yourself. So whatever you focus on outside, you focus on the inside. Whatever you focus on in Africa, you focus on in America. Whatever you focus on outside the house, you focus on inside the house. Understand, whatever you focus on is what you're going to meet and what you're going to see. See, some people are focused on crimes. That's all they see. Some ain't. They don't see them. I don't even know they have. I don't know who is doing it. Understand. To see where your vibration is to see where your focus is on. It's very hard to focus on negative as you have a high frequency. It doesn't work. If you focus on those people that you don't like, it's almost impossible to say that you have a high vibration, because your focus a lot of time dictates which vibration you are in, the lower or the higher version. So you have to switch your focus. Listen, you see why these feelings and these thoughts be messing with you guys? It's because your focus is on something that you don't like. If you focus on something that you don't like, I promise you, your feelings and your thoughts will be what you can't stand. You gotta change your focus. The reason why you don't trust men or women is because your focus is on something. Your focus is on fear. Your focus is that you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your decision. You don't trust your decision to choose wisely. So instead of developing that discernment skill, you know what you're going to do? You're going to focus, you all suck. Where you are, there you will be. Facts. I'm dedicated to being the best version of myself. Plus, I'm listening while washing dishes. I got you. Listen, it's real. When we don't know how to discern energies, when we don't want to work on our intuition, shit. Oh, you all suck. So let me not even use this stuff. It's probably broke anyway. Is it working? Like, damn. Is it even work? My discernment, you working today? Are you? Oh my God, this is broken. I ain't using nothing. How do you all? No, don't come near me. How do you all stay away? Is that true or false? Do I have anybody on here right now that put everybody looks the same to you? Do I have anybody on here? Be honest. Does everybody look the same to you? Be honest. Every man look the same? Let me see, for real. That's good. Good. Snowflakes say a bit. If everybody looks the same, untrustable, scary, bad, negative, then your discernment is off. Your discernment is off. If all men look like they might be cheaters and liars, your discernment is off. I promise you. Same as if all women look like whatever people be calling women, gold diggers and liars and cheaters, your discernment is off. If you are afraid, your discernment is off, because you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your decision. You don't trust yourself enough to make the right decision. And a lot of times that stems from childhood. You remember when you was younger and you made a decision and your mom cussed you out every single time? Your mom questioned them. Your mom questioned you. And now you are domesticated, thinking that when you make a decision, you have to second guess and overguess and second guess and third and fourth and overthink and second guess and third guess. And a lot of us get that from childhood. We don't even realize that. So you call yourself, I'm a perfectionist. There's no such thing as a perfectionist. It's someone who's never satisfied because they're hearing something in their background telling you it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. So you think that I'm a perfectionist. You're not. You're a person who's never satisfied. Yeah. I'm telling you. I have major trust issues. I also super struggle to trust myself to figure out who is in. So that's the thing. You don't trust issues. When you have trust issues like that, it's not people on the outside because trust happens on the inside. Trust only happens on the inside. So it's not an outside issue, it's an inside issue. Remember, my messages is never about the outside. If you want to learn about the outside, what people are, what people do, what men do, what women do, then go look at one of those other people with them podcasts who break people down and bash them and talk trash about people and the obvious stuff, the obvious crap, the obvious. If he does this, then he means this. If she did this, then she's a gold digger. I want you to understand the problem is never on the outside. The problem is usually on the inside, where how we perceive, what we think, our not healed version. We are not happy. We are not at peace. We are not free. We are feeling guilt. We are feeling shame, the insecurities, the low vibrational frequency. The issue is what we carry. And when we carry this, we attract that. If you don't carry it, then there's no attraction. And even though they might be attracted to you, you're not attracted to them. Because energy is speaking two different things. You're on two different vibrational frequency. You are unequally yoked. See what unequally yoked? It's not because you're a Christian and I'm a Muslim. It's because we're not on the same frequency. We're not on the same vibration. You don't understand nothing I'm saying. See, when you're on two different vibrations, I don't want what you say. If I turn my radio on 95.6 station FM and you turn yours on 105.2, we cannot communicate. I see you dancing to your program on your channel, but when I dance with mine, we are different move. We are different pace. We not dancing at the same move. Are you out there with him? No, I'm not hearing what you are hearing because we're on two different frequencies. If you learn how to tweak your frequency, you can pick up anything that you desire. I want you to understand that. If you learn to tweak your frequency, you can pick up anything that you desire when you're ready, when you want to. So think about this way. I want you to understand, number one, let's do a breakdown. Number one, your feelings that you are feeling is based on a past experience. You shouldn't trust them. Because if you trust your feelings and you give power to your feelings, then you stay in the past experience. You cannot go to the promised land. You cannot escape your slavery. You can't escape Pharaoh. Because the feelings keep you in a certain place. If it keeps you in the same box, same mindset, same thoughts, same feelings, same situations. And even if you change situation, one that matches the same frequency comes again. It never ends. Number two, your thoughts create those feelings. Is what's replaying in your mind continuously. It plays and it plays. All men are this, all women are this, all men this, all men cheat, all men lie. It creates your own anxiety. It creates your own fear. It creates your own resistance. And whatever you resist persists. Whatever you resist expands. And whatever you think about, you create. Understand, you have been creating a world of turmoil for yourself and you never recognize it. So it's easier to blame someone else. The issue is never about us. I mean, it's never about the people on the outside. Them people, forgive them because they don't know what they have. They don't even know what they have done because the issue is not them. The issue is we attract them. Somebody say amen. If you understand what I'm saying, say amen. If you get what I'm saying, say amen. Please say amen. Because I want to know that I'm not talking in vain. Because you all didn't pay me to talk. Like a broken record. So you all are getting it. Good. I'm glad. You all are getting it. So now, how do we fix that? How do we fix that? Thank you, Aquafina. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How do we fix that? Give me a second. We'll be broke if we were paying you. That's funny. Oh, Lord, you are funny. You are funny. Finally, brethren. Finally, brethren. Whatever things are true, whatever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good of good report. If there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think of these things. Listen, see, the thing is, we don't understand. See, when you read these scriptures, it sounds good. Oh my God, that's right, amen. But you don't understand the power behind those thoughts. See, we never understand the power behind these verses. We read them, we hear the pastor speak about them, but when it, when you really think about them, because this brother right here, he knew the power of your thoughts is powerful. It says, finally, brethren. Let me say it again because I love this verse. I have one of my favorite verse. It says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true. Why true? Why? It didn't say whatever things are lie or what happened to you in the past or who hurt you or what hurt you. It says whatever things are true. Whatsoever things are honest. Whatsoever things are just. Whatsoever things are pure. Whatsoever things are lovely. See, because everyone knows that when you keep those thoughts in your mind, your feelings match. Because one thing about frequency, one thing about the law of attraction, the law of vibration states that everything that you attract everything in harmonious vibration with your frequency. You attract everything in harmony with your frequency. So if you are in this frequency right here, if your frequency is 168, everything that's on that frequency or similar, give or take a few, you attract it. You recognize it recognize you. So what you seek is seeking you. If you're in the same vibration, what you seek is seeking you. What you see is seeing you. What you focus on is focus on you. Understand, it's only you out there. There's nothing else but you. So if you focus on those people that cheaters and liars, guess what? They're looking at you too. Yeah, you awaken them. Huh? I see you. Oh, girl, you are so fine. No, I'm not like the other rest. I'm not like the rest of the guy. I'm not. Trust me. Oh, no, I'm not me. That's not me. Listen, by the way, let me take you out tonight. Oh my God, you sure you're not like them? No, I'm not. listen, I'll call you. What's your number? My number is 615-438-7765. Okay, I got it. He texts you. Yeah, this is me, by the way. That's my number. That's me. And you go home and he says, hey, let me call you. Hey, see, I told you I'm not like those guys. Let's talk. So what you doing tonight? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, by the way, I like how you look. It's so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Stop playing. Why you being like that? I know. Today I wasn't even at my best. Yeah, you were. That wasn't your best? If that wasn't your best, you fine as hell. As a matter of fact, send me a picture of your best. No, I'm not going to send you pictures right now because I don't want you to think I don't do this for anybody. You know? I just don't do this. It's not what I do. Listen, I want you to understand. I want you to understand, right? I want you to understand. I want you to understand. What you think about is thinking about you. What you focus on is focus on you. What you feel is feeling you. You can't get rid of it. That's how you sound. Oh God. Oh my Lord. Don't let me start laughing because I don't want to start laughing because when I start laughing, my whole conversation changes. I don't want to change the conversation. But I'm saying, you say I'm funny, Brian? Listen. So now, that's why the scripture says, whatever things that are true, think about those things that are just, that are pure. And then when you have those thoughts, your thoughts and your feelings must go hand in hand. Do you know this? Your thoughts, Amanda, yeah, you're late, man. Your thoughts, yeah, and your feelings must go hand in hand. That's why when you think about something bad, you feel. When you think about sex, your body starts doing weird things, don't it? Thank you, Monroe. I try. Seriously, you ever think about sex and your body's like, man, what the hell is going on? Nipples getting ready. Your hands getting a little warm. Underwear start feeling a little different. That stuff is real. Just based based on a thought. And then as you feel, the thought expands. Listen, when the thought comes, the body just, oh, shoot. See, I didn't want to start this nonsense tonight. I didn't want to start, but it responds. And when it begins to respond, your thoughts get stronger. No, you're like, oh my God. I can't stop. Oh my God. And when the more you think, your body is like, hey, oh my God. You're going to wipe your leg off. Because I'm telling you. So the thoughts and your feelings. So if you want to see what you are thinking, look and see what you are feeling. And if you want to stop what you are feeling, look and see what you are thinking. Because they both coincide, they both match. The human being has to be in harmony. And your thoughts, your feelings must be in harmony. And if it's not in harmony, you will feel off. For a while, talking about the willpower to say, I know how to say no, sex, but I don't want to, but I have to be. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. So when you change your thoughts on purpose, if you're wrong people, change your frequency to a beautiful frequency. Change your aura by changing the way you think, change the way you feel. Look at a new picture in your mind. Plant a new picture in your mind. Plant a new experience in your mind. It's your mind. Put it there. It's your head. Put whatever you want there. Why would you got shit in your head when you could put something else? Why would you carry shit? Out of all these things that you can carry, why carry shit? Don't make no damn sense, does it? Out of all those things that you can carry in your memory, in your head, and that you can bring to the forefront of your mind, why bring the shit that makes you feel sad and angry? What's the point? Bring something else. Bring something else. And your job is to be aware. And when you are aware, you can create whatever picture that you want because you are doing it intentionally. You are using your imagination over memory. You are using your imagination over memory. See, when you are not aware, you use memory over imagination. When you are aware, you know how to use imagination over memory. See, memory recreates. You hear what I said? Memory recreates. Because what you remember is what you think is what you feel, and that brings you a whole same experience of yesterday. See, what you think and feel brings you the same experience as it happened before. But imagination, you could create, procreate. See, memories, you can recreate. Imagination, you can procreate. You can create whatever you want because you are using your mind. You are using your imagination. Is a tool that you was given from the creator to use. And when you put that imagination with your feelings, your vibration says, I gotta make it. I gotta create it. I gotta attract it. I have to put it towards me because it's magnetized. Good, Amanda. Good. You can shift your frequency. Affirmations help. Speaking things out loud as you do it help. Stop falling into that I'm doing something, but I'm thinking stuff. Stop doing that stuff. Stop doing things and thinking of something else. Stop washing dishes as you think about trash. Stop washing dishes as you think about what he did. Stop washing or folding clothes with your mind in Africa. Stop brushing your teeth and thinking about work. Stop doing that because you are training yourself to not trust what you are carrying intentionally in the present moment. You are telling the present you're not important. You are useless. So let me go back into my freaking head, pick up something that I like and I'm seeing and I've done so I can feel sad or lonely. If you're doing something, be there. Do it. Put all your attention there. Because those feelings and those thoughts is attracting you those garbage that you don't like. And then you're going to complain about them like you had no choice. You have a choice. Because the more you think is the more you resist. Let me explain how this resistance works. The more you think is the more you resist. The more you resist is what you attract. What do you want? I want to, I don't, I don't want a liar. I want somebody who is nice. Now, here is what you just said. Let me tell you what you said. I don't want a liar. I want somebody who's kind. The reason why you said you don't want a liar is because you've experienced a liar. You know what it made you feel. You know what it made you think. It put you in a certain thought process. I don't want a liar. When you say, I want somebody kind, you don't really think about anybody. You don't really think about nobody or nothing specifically. You said kind. Which one do you think is stronger? Which one do you think is stronger? Think about it. Because let's talk about how words work. Think about it. If I tell you there was a black monkey outside my house, what? A black monkey? Someone kind is not as strong as someone who's a liar because you know what lying feels like. He was traumatized by it. He was bugging you. Thank you so much, Spruce. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. See, someone who lied to you create a mark in your spirit. It create a mark in your energy. You know what it feels like? Words don't have that much power until the feeling is attached to it. So when you attach a feeling to a word, you give it more drive. The reason why we would attract that liar is because that resistance is so strong. Resistance is feelings. See, to like something and to don't like or dislike something creates energy. If I don't dislike something, I send it energy. If I like something, I send it energy. Which one do you think grows faster? Seriously, think about it. If you plant a poison tree and an orange tree, which one grows faster? You plant a poison oak tree and an orange tree, which one grows faster? Anybody get to guess? They both grow at the same rate. The earth don't care what you plant; it grows them both. And like someone said, the one that you water the most, will grow faster. The earth don't care about what it is that you plant in your mind; it grows it. If you put it there, it grows it. If you think something, understand it's your thought, it's your creation, it's your world, it's your reality. Keep it. But what you get is what you get. See, bad energy is not. See, bad energy only seems like it's stronger because there's no such thing as bad energy. Bad don't exist in this universe. Bad don't exist. Neither does good. This is why Christ asked a man, "Why thou dost call me good? Why are you calling? You don't know what good is. Don't call me good because you don't understand." You want to hear another story? No, I will even tell you another story because I don't think some of you are be getting my story. My stories are the same stories. They are ridiculous. But listen, that's why Christ asked, "Hey, why do you call me good, man? Like, why you, hey, good master, why are you calling me good, player? Like, chill out with that good stuff. You don't know me like that. You don't know what good is. You can't call me good. What are you, the judge? So there's no bad. It doesn't exist. It only that using your judgment in your mind to compare what is and what you don't like. That's what it is. I'm not going to tell you the story anymore. I just had a moment. Never mind with the story. So what am I saying? I'm saying to put in your mind what you want to experience and keep it there. Keep it there. Keep that there. I don't care what happened to you. Keep it there. I don't care if you're in traffic. Keep it there. I don't care who don't like you. Keep it there. I don't care who give you the middle finger. Keep it there. Let's see how you can focus. See, this journey is to hold on to a focus. Can you focus? Can you keep a focus? Can you focus? The question is, can you focus on what you want so long until you have it? Can you do that? Can you focus on a feeling, on a thought of your choice? Can you do that? If you can't do that, you are not an adult. It's your job to stay focused. If you're gonna decide to be happy today when I wake up, keep that focus. Look at the happiness. Because if you look around it, you're not gonna find it anymore. If you look at when people piss you off, when people do stupid things, when people do silly things, you're gonna miss the focus on the happiness. You're gonna focus on something else. Keep the focus. Keep your thoughts on the same thing. And when your thoughts is changing, put it back on there. Hey, imagine you walking your little son. Have you ever been teaching your son how to walk? Your child how to walk, and every time you walk in, they go off on a whole different route that you're not going, and you pull them back. Hey, no, we going here. Nope, we going here. See, some of you are when your mind goes off somewhere else, you just stay there. Why? You was going here. Why is your mind? If you're trying to go here with your mind, why are you allowing it to go over here and stay there? Bring that shit back. Bring it back. And when you begin to do this and do it again and do it again and do it again, you begin to practice. Now your mind is taking over. That's how you build focus. That's how you build concentration. See, we don't know how to concentrate, but we are quick to tell our children, concentrate, boy, when you're in school. Can you? Really? Can you concentrate? Because if you can, why are you so miserable? Why are you so anxious? Why are you so sad? Why? What's going on? Can you concentrate to what you want? You can't. You expect your son to do it, your daughter to do it. Can you concentrate? Can you? So I tie this in dating my thoughts by keeping my mind busy with music and videos, but I'm learning to focus on my present and keeping my mind on the past. Wake up from my dreaming. Yeah. Your thoughts and your feelings plays a big role in what you attract and who you attract. You understand why now? Do you understand why I use this? Most folks won't use this in dating tip. Many people won't use this in the dating tip. But it plays a big deal in what energy you are sending off. Amanda, you blessed me last night already. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But listen, don't let me take all your money now. I'm so grateful for aligning with you and the awareness I've gained over these years with your guidance. Thank you so much. Namaste. Namaste. That means a lot. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. It's better to not resist the thought. Just let it pass. And yeah, just relax. Don't resist the thought. But I want you to understand. I want you to know. But we know all of your mind, like going to the gym and training your muscles. Facts. That's what it's about. So, this is why I brought up the mind, the thoughts and your feelings when it comes to dating. I know naturally it's not like that, but I want you to see the power of your mind. What you focus on is what you attract. You don't want a man who lies or cheats. Don't let that be in your mind. Create in you a world where all the beautiful men are, all the great men are, all the kings and queens. So when you go outside, you don't have to feel afraid or anxious or scared. Because remember, if you think all men lie and cheat, when you go outside to see the man, you get, and then when you begin to feel ridiculous, you begin to attract ridiculous. Your feelings, remember, your feelings is what you attract with, is what you magnetize your experiences with. So understand, if you create a beautiful world, it's like when people say ignorance is bliss, because when you create your world, create a beautiful world. With a beautiful world, you have a beautiful feeling. With a beautiful feeling, you have a beautiful mind. And when that mind, you attract everything that you desire. The law of vibration states that you attract everything, but based on your fears, your resistance, your insecurities, your emotions, you push everything back and only attract those that carries those vibrations. The vibration of anger and bitterness, because that's what you are. Your fear, the vibration of fear. You attract everything. You attract everything, but based on your level of resistance, of your fear, of your doubt, of your anger, the frequency of your misery. That's what you hold on to. Those things. But if you think about the things that are pure and true and have of good report, then those things you hold on to and you pull the experience of it. It's a big difference. Please, it's a big difference. So today, make this money with grace because of you. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Would I ever do a meditation? I do meditations from time to time. I just never think people want to, really care to do them. I do them stuff on some of my platforms. I just never think that people like to do them. I lead meditation videos. Thank you, Miss Eve. Speaking of frequencies, how do you feel about those channels that play frequencies that help you raise your frequency? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those frequencies are real, but you got to be careful because some of them is not what they say they are. So just be aware. 528 is my one of my favorite. But those you got to be very careful, very, 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 very careful, because some of them would make you have nightmares. Some of them would make you feel really weird. But yeah, I do believe in those things. Those things put your body and spirit in a whole different mood. Good. I like to see. Okay, okay. We should do a money bird meditation. That one is awesome. The attracted money one. Listen, I do many forms of meditation, an attraction technique. I do many forms of manifestation techniques. And that's only because I understand the process behind them. I understand the energy behind it, so it makes sense to me now. It makes sense. There's one for cycles. If you can't see that word, if you have hard buster, if you have hard menses, am I seeing that right? So listen, I hope you get this point tonight, this tip tonight. I think I'm gonna take tomorrow off and then come back on Monday night at 9. Okay, Monday night at 9. 'Cause I'm gonna take a break from tomorrow. So Monday night at 9, menstrual. Okay, got you. Monday night at 9, I'm gonna come back with tip number 5. Okay, tip number 5. Monday night at 9 p.m. Tomorrow I'm gonna take a break and sleep. Okay. Do you suggest dating through apps or just plain going out to museums, coffee shops by yourself? You know what? To be honest, it depends. I don't see nothing wrong with the apps, but I think, you know what? Let me teach you on Monday how to connect, how to know someone. Okay? Through anything, no matter what you use, it's going to work. No matter if it's in person. So let's do dating tip number 5, how to connect. Can we how would that be? Would you like that one? How to connect to someone intentionally so that you understand. So dating tip number 5. Is that one good? By the way, all these videos that I'm doing is just based off of energy. It's just energy. If you understand energy, connection makes sense. So I break things down as far as energy. All I use is energy. Just knowledge of energy, how energy connects, how energy resists, how energy this, how energy that, how energy reacts. So understand all my lessons are on energy. It's not just about dating. It's about understanding energy. If you understand energy, money, dating, love, peace, happiness, joy, everything that you want is right there. It's just energy. And that's all we are is energy. So when we understand this, none of these things is difficult. So I can speak about all these things because I've studied energy for the past 10 years. So I understand this just energy. So I'm gonna speak about connection in my next one, okay? Root and sacral chakra meditation for menstrual pain. Huh? That's right, Amanda. So I said tip number 5 is what? How to connect. I got put in my notes. How to connect to someone. Now, this is gonna be a difficult one, okay? This is going to be a little difficult to do because to practice this is going to be a little challenging for most people because most people don't want to do the work that it takes to be able to connect. Connection takes work. It's not really, but to identify which connection that you have, it takes work because there are different types of connections. So let's talk about connection on Monday night at 9. You are going to be there? You are going to be ready? You're going to take some notes because this one might hit you a little different. This one might wake you up just a little bit. Okay? I'm here for all of it, Sharon. Good, good, good. Did you compile dating tips 1 to 3? I subscribed to you this year. Yeah, no, I didn't compile it, but they're all on my channel. I did 3 nights already, so they're already on my channel. So if you check up my YouTube, they will all be there. Okay, good, good, good. So listen, you all have a beautiful rest of your weekend. I'm going to lay down because I'm tired. You all be blessed. Thank you all for your attention. Thank you all for your conversations. And thank you all just for being there. All right. So I will see you guys Monday. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. All right. Remember, without my platform, I don't really have much to say. Energy is everything. Facts. Oh, you're in Bali. Okay. Good. Will I be able to find meditation videos? No, you won't be able to find them because I don't post those things. To be honest, I lived in Estonia for the past 2 years. I just came back to the States in January. I lived in Estonia. So now I was waiting for my studio, which I have now, to set up so I could make those so I can post them. But usually my meditation videos I do in groups, in group settings. But I was waiting for my studio to come so I can get my own frequencies and I use my voice. So, but now I can start doing those things. But I wasn't able to do all the stuff when I was in Estonia. I had nothing. I had no room. I didn't have my own space. So listen, you all be good. Have a good weekend. Be blessed. I see you guys on Monday night. All right. Peace.